Hello everyone, I hope সকলোৱে ভালে আছে। আমি লাষ্ট ভিডিঅ'ত চেপ্টাৰ কম্বাশ্যন এণ্ড ফ্লেম পঢ়ি আছিলোঁ এণ্ড তাৰ কণ্টিনিউৱেশ্যনত আজি আমি পঢ়িবলৈ গৈছোঁ টপিক ফ্লেম। চ' আমি সকলোৱে ফ্লেম দেখিছোঁ হয়নে? চ' হোৱাট ইজ ফ্লেম? ছাবষ্টেঞ্চেছ উইচ ভেপৰাইজ ডিউৰিং বাৰ্ণিং প্ৰডিউচ ফ্লেম। মানে যিবোৰ ছাবষ্টেঞ্চ বাৰ্ণ কৰোঁতে ভেপৰাইজ হয় সেইবোৰে প্ৰডিউচ কৰিব পাৰে ফ্লেম। ফৰ এক্সাম্পল কেৰোচিন অইল, মল্টেন ৱেক্স, আৰু আমি ক্লাছ 7ত এটা এক্সপেৰিমেণ্ট কৰিছিলোঁ দেট ইজ বাৰ্ণিং অফ মেগনেছিয়াম ৰিবন। সেইটো বাৰ্ণ হওঁতে ব্ৰাইট হোৱাইট ফ্লেম দিয়ে হয়নে? চ' আৰু আমি ফ্লেম ক'ত দেখিছোঁ? আমি LPG ফ্লেম, LPGৰ পৰা যোনটো ফ্লেম ওলায় সেইটো ফ্লেম দেখিছোঁ নহয়নে? চ' নেক্সট আপ আমি চব বস্তুৱে সকলো বস্তুৱে যে ফ্লেম দিব সেইটো নহয়। চব বস্তুৱে ফ্লেম নিদিয়ে, চব বস্তুৱে ফ্লেম প্ৰডিউচ নকৰে। চ' ছাবষ্টেঞ্চেছ উইচ ডু নট ভেপৰাইজ ডিউৰিং বাৰ্ণিং ডু নট প্ৰডিউচ আ ফ্লেম। ইয়াৰ এক্সাম্পল কি হ'ব পাৰে? ফৰ এক্সাম্পল চাৰকোল, এইবোৰে বাৰ্ণ কৰোঁতে কোনো ধৰণৰ ফ্লেম নিদিয়ে। এতিয়া আমি পঢ়িব লাগিব is the structure of a flame. আমি সকলোৱে ফটোখনত দেখিছোঁ there is a flame. So let's study what is the structure of a flame. আমি লেফ্ট ছাইডৰ পৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ. At the top there is the arrow is indicating the hottest region of a flame, মানে the hottest part of the flame. সেই পাৰ্টটো ফ্লেমটোৰ চবতকৈ hottest region হয়. Next below we have the moderately hot region. Then we have last the least hot region য'ত হিটটো একেবাৰে মিনিমাম হয়. Coming to the right side, the arrow is indicating the region which is the outer zone of complete combustion. Ekhini zone of complete combustion hoy. And the color of the flame is blue in color. Below that we have the middle zone of partial combustion. Yat combustion to complete na hoy, partial hoy. So the color of the flame is yellow. Last below we have the innermost zone of unburned wax vapors, which is black in color. A zone to unburned wax particles thaki jay. সেইকাৰণে ইয়াৰ এই ৰিজনটোৰ কালাৰটো হ'ল ব্লেক। এইখিনিতে এটা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট কথা হ'ল যে দ্য নন লুমিনাছ জ'ন অফ দ্য ফ্লেম হেজ আ হাই টেম্পাৰেচাৰ। যোনটো নন লুমিনাছ জ'ন হয় ফ্লেম এটাৰ সেইটো চবতকৈ হাই টেম্পাৰেচাৰ দিয়ে, আৰু সেইটো পাৰ্টেই সেইটো ৰিজনেই ইজ দ্য হটেষ্ট পাৰ্ট অফ দ্য ফ্লেম। আমি সকলোৱে গ'ল্ড স্মিথ কোন হয় জানোনে? কৰ্চ জানো। গ'ল্ড স্মিথ ইজ দ্য পাৰ্চন হু মেক্স gold articles, isn't it? So what do goldsmiths do? Goldsmiths blow the outermost zone of a flame with metallic blowpipe for melting gold and silver. But why do they use the outermost zone of the flame? Goldsmith bure flame etar outermost zone to kyo use kore melt koribole? If you know the answer, please comment in the comment section. Moi koi disu answer to the karon to hol the outermost zone of the flame is the hottest part of the flame, which they use for efficient melting of gold and silver. Moving on, what is fuel? আমি সকলোৱে জানিব লাগিব what is fuel. আমি fuel দৈনন্দিন আমাৰ daily purpose use কৰো. So what is fuel? The sources of heat energy like wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene for domestic and industrial purposes are called fuel. So এটা good fuel হ'বলে what are the main characteristics? The main characteristics are a good fuel is one which is readily available. Second, it should be cheap. Then it burns easily in air at a moderate rate. Then we have the fuel should produce the large amount of heat and it should not leave behind any undesirable substances. Yate eta important kotha hol je there is probably no fuel that could be considered as an ideal fuel. Ami ideal fuel boli jikono fuel kobo noaru. So we should look for a fuel which fulfills most of the requirements for a particular use. Aru fuels bur differ kore nijor cost ot. Beleg fuel or beleg cost hobo pare. Now, it is important to know. So ideal fuel atar karone ki characteristics hoy? Firstly, it should be economic, then easily available, no undesirable residue, and last, it should have high calorific value. Now moving on, fuel efficiency mane ki hoy? What is fuel efficiency? Etia suppose amak tini dhoroner fuel dia hoise. For example, cow dung, which is a fuel, ami সকলোৱে জানো. Next up, suppose we are given LPG and coal. Now, can anybody tell me which of these fuel will give up the maximum amount of heat? Or will these fuels produce the same amount of heat? এই তিনিওটা fuel same amount of heat দিব নেকি? এইখিনি কথাতে আমি এটা কথা জানাটো খুব প্ৰয়োজন. That is, what is calorific value? Calorific value মানে কি হয়? See, the calorific value is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of your fuel is called its calorific value. মানে যোনটো heat energy produce কৰিব যেতিয়া 1 kg of fuel undergoes combustion, complete combustion, হেতুকে কয় calorific value বুলি. আৰু calorific value express কৰিবলৈ যোনটো unit use কৰা হয় is kilojoule per kg. Also, in mathematical terms, আমি calorific value express কৰিব পাৰো as calorific value equals to amount of heat released by amount of fuel burnt. We need to know what are the adverse effects of fuel. এতিয়া যেহেতু আমি fuel আমাৰ environmentত use কৰি আছো, সেই useৰ বাবে are there any adverse effects? Definitely there is some adverse effect. What is it? Let's read. Combustion of carbon fuels like wood, coal, and petroleum releases unburnt carbon in air, which can cause respiratory diseases like asthma. And asthma is a lung disease which you can see in most humans. So, next, we also need to know incomplete combustion of these fuels gives carbon monoxide gas. মানে যিকোনো fuel or incomplete combustion হলে এটা gas release কৰে, and that is carbon monoxide gas, which is a very poisonous gas. It is dangerous to burn coal in a closed room. যিকোনো এটা closed roomত coal burn কৰাটো খুবেই dangerous. The carbon monoxide gas যোনটো produce হ'ব that can kill person sleeping in that room. Next, we have the combustion of most fuels releases carbon dioxide in the environment. And carbon dioxide environmental release hole ki hoy? Increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the air is believed to cause global warming. And global warming is a very trending topic nowadays. So next, global warming kotha akonman janato khub besi proyojon. What is global warming? The rise in Earth's temperature due to high levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Jetia greenhouse gases levels rise kore, jetia Earth's temperature rise kore. So in the atmosphere, and that whole phenomenon is called global warming. Global warming is the rise in temperature of the atmosphere of the Earth. And what is the result out of it? Due to global warming, this results, among other things, in the melting of polar glaciers, which leads to rise in sea level, causing floods in the coastal areas. Low-lying coastal areas may even be permanently submerged under water. আৰু এটা খুব বেছি important topic জানাটো important, that is acid rain. What is acid rain? Toxic gases released due to combustion of fuels combined with rainwater, making it acidic. মানে when we burn or burning of coal and diesel releases sulfur dioxide gas. যেতিয়া আমি coal আৰু diesel burn কৰো, তেতিয়া sulfur dioxide gas produce কৰে, which is an extremely suffocating and corrosive gas. Moreover, petrol engines petrol engines give off gaseous oxides of nitrogen. Now, these oxides of sulfur and nitrogen dissolve in rainwater. Dissolve mane they mix up with rainwater and form acids. Such kind of rain is called acid rain. Hey, acids mix hoi thoka ba dissolve hoi thoka jonto borokhun amar earth hole ahe hetuke acid rain buli koa hoy. And tar ki effect hoy? Due to this acid rain, it is very harmful for crops, buildings and soil. Now, a very important thing to be noted that is the use of diesel and petrol as fuels in automobiles is being replaced by CNG. Ajikali CNG replace korise diesel and petrol in use of automobiles. But what is CNG? CNG means compressed natural gas. Aru kyo replace korise CNG? Karon because CNG produces harmful products in very small amounts. Mane bahut minimum harmful products release kore. Hebabe CNG is called a cleaner fuel. Alright? So, আমি এইটো chapter end কৰিবলৈ আহিছো. আমি আকৌ লগ পাম next chapter. So, stay tuned and আমাৰ লগত যদি study কৰি বা আমাৰ videosবোৰ ভাল পাইছে, please like কৰি দিব and subscribe to our channel and refer it to your friends as well. Thank you.